Okay. So what it is, yeah, we're back, yeah, and I am about to deliver you, as promised, um, the video uh, that will demonstrate and deliver and launch this website that I've been developing for the past year. So yeah, man, it's been a long time coming. This has, and I'm happy to be delivering this to you guys, and literally, overjoyed at being able to share with you the work that we've put in on the site, and to basically let you know that from this point onward, this site is going to be something that will always be a work in progress that we'll keep updating with what we feel is going to be extremely valuable information that can help you guys to learn about the power of your body and its ability to heal itself perpetually and consistently if and when you start to apply certain practices and protocols. So I'm not going to get too deep into all of that, because obviously those of you that have been following this platform and keeping an eye on what we talk about, you know that the things that I've been talking about that we need to be doing and that we need to be basically introducing to our regimen, our health regimen, our dietary regimen as much as we can and when we can. It obviously involves making sure the water's right, making sure that the certain things are removed from the body, and we've been given a lot of demonstrations and talks about how this all works and what these things are. So basically what I'm going to do here now, with no further ado, is I'm going to share my screen with you, and then I'm going to show you how this website works. And then once we basically, I'm going to give you a quick oversight of like the general, just basically the general interface and what we're working with here, yeah. And then that will be basically the main gist of what this video is here to do. So basically, the website is Spektrum superfuels.com. So if you wanted to jump on here, you type in spectrumsuperfuels.com. You can also find it in the Instagram bio of, you can find it in the Instagram bio of my full Spektrum page. But I'm also going to be leaving a link in the description for this video. Right, so we're now on the page here. This is something that we've been working on for the past year. And it hasn't taken us a year to do, but in between, living life and, obviously dealing with everything that's just the daily life of living in society, this crazy world we're living in has to deal with, and it's been thrown at us. We've just done this as and when we've been able to and had the time. We haven't rushed into this, but we've got all these different tabs here. So this is the home page. This is the home page. You'll just see like a brief kind of summary of all the different tabs that we've got at the top of the page here. Yeah. Then on the about page, this page here is talking about what we do, who I am, what it is we are attempting to do with this website. The media page, where I've put a bunch of videos that I think are very valuable, and about certain disciplines that we can start to, and certain powerful people with certain mindsets and powerful like strategies for performance and success. You know, we've got that on this page here. This is the mindset page. This is just one of the pages. So I'm going to always be adding to these pages here. Yeah. So then you've got another one talking about where I've got videos where we're talking about alternative medicine, which are always going to be, in my opinion, what should be actual medicine. So an actual healing. It shouldn't be alternative. So this, you know, we're always going to be updating this stuff here now. Yeah. So you can keep an eye on these pages here to get a gist of the kind of different types of information that we find valuable, and different teachers that teach about health and wellness and how to look after your body and whatnot, and the reasons why you want to go with what some call alternative, what we just call actual healing. So that's the media page. Then there's the articles page where I've wrote extensively about what is wrong with our conventional medicine and the allopathic approach to medicine. So you know, that's, you know, on one of the articles that I've done on blogs, and I'm going to keep updating this kind of stuff here. I've done an extensive document on distilled water and why you'd want to be putting that into your dietary regime and setting up a regimen where you can get as much of this into your system as you can. I'd say the primary focal point of this, in terms of, if you know, the main let's say the main goal or the main aim of this website, right, is going to be about teaching you some of the things that I've learned in order to keep my body in the condition that it's in, removing certain things from the body that seem to not only age and wear the body down, but have the mind in a space where you feel like time's running out, everything is against you, and you are basically, your nervous system is intensely sped up and ungrounded and just in a race, basically, and controlled by like basically magnetized to a system which is charging up ideas that are not yours. So I've spoke about this on some of my videos, and I'll continue to speak about this on videos in the future. But I'm going to show you what the main purpose of this this website will be. It will be a portal for obviously learning things that I've spoke about, that I'll continue to upload. But it will be also a direct link to me, where you'll be able to learn all the things that I've learned and unearthed in the quest for health and wellness, and basically total regeneration of the internal organic system, basically your organs and your immune system. And I feel that I have a high level of authority on being able to speak on these subjects here because of the results that I've achieved from applying certain techniques, from using the earth, using the herbs and the elements and the things around me in my environment, that have enabled me to put within my body and the waters in my system a more of a fluctuating, cyclical, movement-based system that is the opposite of what we call stagnancy. That is I've made the case many times, and I'll keep doing so, that the body needs movement. The body's a system full of tubes, right? And obviously exercise and breathing promotes these things. You know, it will have the waters in the body moving, and obviously you'll be compressing a lot of air into your lungs when you're doing exercise, which is a great thing that everybody's on this now. And the thing is, when you learn these protocols that I'm going to be talking about, and you're doing these alongside exercising, or even without exercising, you'll feel a vivid level of vibrancy that will kick in that is so vivid that it cannot be denied that it is taking place. And this is why I feel completely confident in being able to deliver this message and say these things to you, and knowing for a fact that the experience trumps the reading about it, or kind of asking somebody an opinion about whether it works or anything like that. Yeah, the experience trumps all of that, and this is why I will always say that, you know, I feel that I can speak with complete authority on these things, because you know, we can all do research and to look at things online and say science says this and this expert says that, but really and truly, the only thing that you can ever use in this life, if you ask me, to verify if something is for real is your experience of the thing that it is that we are studying or we're trying to get to the bottom of. And this is what I've done. And this is why I am, you know, in complete and utter, just basically a happy stage of my life where I believe that and know that giving these valuable protocols to you guys is basically my service to my brothers and sisters who want to know about this kind of stuff, because truly, if we know something valuable and we know that it has helped us to achieve a more valuably altered state and perspective of mind, then surely if we can help those of us around in our environment that are seeking to attain the same things, then this is, you know, this is what needs to be done. I have pulled back away from trying too hard to get this out there to people, because I'm of the belief that everybody has their own situation and their own kind of way that they need to become well and become healed. For some people, you know, we can tell that there's a lot of things changing at the moment, a lot of things changing, and the reality that we live in, whether you want to say whatever it is, whether it's a simulation, whether it's Illuminati's, whether it's actually is something going on with the COVID-19. I said this before, though, that COVID is helping us to see the void. You always got to look at these anagrams and these language constructs and see if there's a deeper message between some of the things they're showing you with the language. And for me, it's allowing us to see the void. We are entering into a black hole of chaos, and we are seeing the void within our lives and the emptiness in the basically overly materialistic and egotistic, self-serving way of life that is all around us, and that is basically promoted by the people who are said to be those who care about us. That's the government and the people in the institutions, right? So, but yeah, we know things are changing massively. Things are changing, And I think people are healing and people are coming to greater levels of awareness about that, reality is not exactly what we thought it was, and it's completely been cloaked and hidden from us exactly what is going on here. And to get to the full understanding of exactly what's going on here is going to take some time. So this is why there's a lot of painful things happening out there, and there's a lot of darkness we can see outside. People are, going crazy. I've had to. I was planning to do this presentation within it was 2 days ago. But I'll be honest, I'm only human just like everybody else. And I had to pull myself together because it's not nice looking outside at what is going on. People are in an utter state of confusion. Now, we have to look at the positive. The positive is, to me, is if these people or whatever it is that's going on here that's attempting to keep us in the doom and gloom and keep us in um, the lowest vibration or the lowest state of mind that you can imagine. If they are attempting so hard to do this, then it must be that there's something greater and more powerful for you to tap into. But they want to keep you fixated desperately on the doom and gloom. And I'm suggesting that they're desperate to keep you fixated on the doom and gloom. So, like I said, we all got to pull ourselves together, forget about the doom and gloom, and think about what we can do to be of service to each other in this time. Because I feel that it's the people that are looking at empty things, looking at phones, animated by dead, meaningless, kind of worthless types of information and types of things. These are the people that are going to feel more and more empty, and this is going to keep amplifying as we move through this cycle of time and energy that we're moving through. So because it's like a void that we're moving into, a void can be seen as like a place of creation. So we've got to be tapping into how can we be of service so then we can amplify that. And this is why I'm glad to say that even the way that I was feeling over the last few days, because I've had a few nutbacks and a few setbacks, and it becomes difficult even looking at people's Facebook feeds and seeing all the brainwashed, mind wiped people out in the reality, and even resisting being brainwashed and mind wiped yourself. It becomes difficult to do that because you're looking around at all this like negativity and feeling like what can I really do about this? But as I said, I had to pull myself out of that way of thinking, snap out of it, and deliver this message because I've been promising to deliver this for some time now, and it's time to that you guys get the message, and that message is that your body is, we're only just starting to begin to understand the true power of it. Your body is a bio supercomputer, like quantum computer. It's as simple as that. It's the highest technology that we have here on the planet. There's no two ways about it. We fully have, received the memo on this. We know this to be a fact, right? Because of certain experiences and because of reverse engineering and looking back at how, if everything that's gone on here, if you've only just got to look at certain things that are happening in the world, how they are so desperate at controlling your light, your perception, your projection of what is going on. They are desperate to control that. So if they are desperate to control it, that means there's something very, very powerful going on between these ears, right? Not only that, like just reverse engineer and think of all the things man and woman has been through in this whole, like, whatever you want to call it, epoch of however long we've been here. Yeah. And you can see that there's something very powerful. Look at the things we're creating, which is not even the highest they are not showing you the highest of technology. They want you to think we're at the peak and the pinnacle of technology here now, yeah. And I'm suggesting that we're completely, if anything, we're far from that, because all this stuff that's here, all these inorganics and all this technology and all these cars and all this stuff and all these cities and all this power, though, you know, we seen that there was people, there was civilizations that were able to do all this without having the negative impact on the planet that it's having now. So we, you know, and even there's quantum computers here being built now in this world. So the way I see it is, man cannot build something that which is not in his capability to be, right? So this is why we have to stop thinking that there's someone greater and smarter, like because we haven't done degrees and doctorates and all this kind of stuff yet. Excuse me. So that's what the core of this message is and always has been. And as I've said, I've reverse engineered certain ways of healing the body, from going through and unearthing and surgically demystifying. I've surgically demystified many of the different things that the different fads that they want you involved in, like vegan cults and keto diets and all these different basically health and wellness, basically fads and mindsets. I've demystified and like surgically just gone through all of it and found a system and found a logically sensible kind of way of looking at certain things and saying, well, this makes complete and utter sense, because if you look at it and apply a common sense rule of thumb to it, then it just feels right. And this is what I am providing now. So if you hit this button here, this is one of the tabs here, which is education and training. And when you click on this tab, you can learn from me, and I'll be adding to this course, but you can learn from me digestive health upgrades, kidney rejuvenation, liver flush rejuvenation, or you can do a full 3-day course on all of the above. This will be 3 hours in total. So it'll be 3 days. Each day you've got to set aside a time, like the time will be like you go into the booking system, you hit on a time. So you click on here now. You select one of them. So you can select this one. Then you can go for like that time there. There's the time there. Then you go on the next step. And then what you'll do is you book in, and then it sends me an email and says that we've got a meeting, right? So how this works is we get on this, jump on the Zoom call. You may have 5 people in the class, because I'm doing up to 5 people, right? And what you'll do, you'll get your notebook, and I'll deliver you a PDF to your email, and I'll show you exactly what it is that like you're expecting to learn. On this PDF, it will show you all the different modules, and it will show you what you're expecting to learn, and basically the inner standings that you're going to gain from you know, the delivery of the course. So it's not like you're just going to get a lecture from me and you're going to have to take notes. You're going to have a PDF which explains to you specifically certain things that I am certain of that are going to be valuable to you. And I'm very excited to be letting you know that once you learn these things, and if you do these things, you will just intuitively be able to see that you are now in control of your immune system. There won't be no more anybody telling you, oh, you know, you need to go to the doctor because of, that's done now. Because what we're talking about is your organic system, your organs, especially the first, I'll be adding to the course, as I've said, so there'll be, we'll be talking about how to remove parasites from the body, cleansing the skin and the lungs and all this kind of stuff, and the heart. We're talking about that, but the key thing to remember now is digestive system, kidneys, and liver. Once you learn how to remove the toxic waste that's been placed in your body due to the vaccines, the food supply, and the water supply, and the baby milks and the cereals and all this kind of stuff, it started ever since you was born. Once you learn how to remove all this stuff, now your blood, which is the cleansative drainage system of your body, now your blood's going to become super powerful. Your blood's going to become psychoactive. But not only that, yeah, it's just going to be like, it's going to be cycling and fluctuating more light, basically. It's going to be a more of a powerful fuel, because your blood is what fuels your body. You know what I'm trying to say? And your blood's what also sends thought waves all around your body, and it sends you get, this is like how your body's communicating with itself, but also how it's cleansing itself. So that's basically the main gist of it there. I'm going to leave a link in the description for the website. And yeah, if anyone wants to direct message me or email me, within the next 21 days, I'll put a 50% discount on it. I'll be doing a few promotions anyway, just to get the ball rolling with this thing. But as it is, we're going to keep developing this thing, because, you know, I've like I said, I promised to myself that the things that I know I'm getting value from it. So I'm going to help those of you who have the intuition to see that there's something not right with the way that the medical people are doing things, or the way they've been instructed to do things. It's not their fault, but we're bringing a new system. And there's also going to be, when I get in touch with one of my people who taught me a lot of this stuff, at the moment, the person is quite hard to get hold of because he's in America. There's going to be somebody who can target specific ailments, because this is more about rebooting up your immune system. If you're already like kind of, you know, you're functioning okay, but you want to get all of this fully working, in full working order, so we can be in the authority of knowing that none of the so-called cornholio bongo poopy butt virus rubbish is going to have any effect on us. It's as simple as that. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there, man. I want to send love out and blessings to everybody. Yeah, I wish everybody a prosperous new year, and just keep it high, man. Keep the vibes high, and keep on, you know, just looking on the brighter side as you can. I'll be back soon.